So today we're going to be getting into these chic, no retwist styles. Perfect for date night, brunch, an interview, or whatever. Keep watching to follow along with me. Hey, what's up, friend? So first, we're going to be getting into this top lock bun with no bang. I'm going to grab my water bottle and spray my hair throughout. I spray my locks with my rose water mixture every single time I manipulate them. It's just like having that cup of coffee or tea in the morning to wake yourself up. Locks need some water to wake them up and get them going. I like to make sure I get my roots really wet around the perimeter so that my hair will lay down better. Then I take my hand and push the water up in there. I'm living that low porosity life over here, so it takes a ton of water for my hair to fill it. Once I'm done spraying my locks, I take the soft side of my brush and start brushing around the perimeter of my head to smooth out my new growth. I've already laid my edges here because I was coming from somewhere, but I usually wait to lay them until my style is complete. And of course, the laying of the edges is always optional. Then I'm going to start brushing my hair upward toward the center of my head into a high pony and grab the top half of my hair as if I'm doing a half up, half down style. Then I'm going to take my elastic band and wrap it around the top half of my hair. Next, I take the rest of my hair that's hanging down and pull it upward, making sure that I brush my new growth, getting all up in that kitchen. Then, with one hand holding my locks up, I take my other hand and smooth the back of my locks so that they're laid down smoothly without any overlapping. Then, I take another elastic band and wrap it around all of my locks. Next, I'm going to grab my little handheld mirror and check the back of my head to make sure it's looking nice, neat, and put together. Here, I'm just looking at my locks trying to decide which ones I want to use to start my bun. I like to start creating the bun with my longer locks. So I'm just going to grab the longer locks and start wrapping them around my ponytail, going toward the back of my head, creating a bun shape. Being sure to hold my locks together at the top so my little bun doesn't unravel before I get to band it. Now I'm going to take another elastic band and while holding my bun in place with one hand, wrap the elastic around the entire bun with my other hand. If you can't get all of your hair in the bun, that's alright. I can't get mine in there either, as you can see. I just go ahead and put the elastic band over my bun however I can. Then I tuck any locks that still might be hanging down. Then I grab my hair net and wrap it around my locks, pulling it around, making sure to gather my locks as close together as possible to get that pulled together bun look. Next, I wrap the excess portion of the net around the base of my bun and tuck the end with the bobby pin. If I see any locks poking out, I just try to push them in under another lock or secure them with the bobby pin. Or if I have any locks that may fall down, I just grab it and secure it with a bobby pin as well. Then I shape my bun how I like, and I'm all done. So for our next style, we're going to do a different version of the top lock bun, but this time we're going to add a little side swoop bang action. Of course, I'm going to start by spraying my locks with my rose water mixture. Then I'm going to part my locks where I want my side swoop bang to start. Here I'm just gathering the locks that I want to include in my swoop. I like to put the longer locks up in the bun so I don't have to figure out how I'm going to conceal them. So I'm going to brush some of these perimeter locks in my bun and just leave this bang portion out. Then I brush up the top half of what will be my lock bun and make sure it's in the top center of my head. Next, I'm going to take a little small elastic band and wrap it around the top half of my hair. Now I'm going to take my fingers and try to get the back of my locks as smooth and as uniform as possible. Then I combine it along with the top half of my hair using another small elastic band. Now, be sure this isn't too tight. You shouldn't be sacrificing comfort for a hairstyle. As you can see, I removed the initial band that I had wrapped around the top portion of my locks as to not have too much tension on my hair. Now I'm going to take the longest locks and start wrapping them around my ponytail to create a bun shape. I tuck my locks as good as I can as I rotate them around each other to form a bun. Then I take another small elastic and wrap it around the outside of my lock bun. I pull the elastic down as low as possible on the bun, but where it still has a grip on my locks. I'm not worried about these locks that are sticking up because I know I'm about to slap that hairnet on the top of this thing like someone's lunch lady in a few seconds, just like I did the last lock bun I showed you. So yeah, I'm gonna grab this here hairnet and wrap it around my bun. Trying to smooth it down as best I can while making sure my locks are gathered together nicely in the bun. Then I'm gonna pull the excess net to one side and gather it together so I can wrap it around the base of my lock bun. Once I've done that, I'm gonna take a bobby pin and pin it down so that it stays. Then I'm gonna grab the leave out from my swoop bang and gather my locks together so that they lay nicely. I grab a few of my front locks because they're shorter and tuck the ends of them under my longer locks. But do whatever you need to do to get the job done. There's no right or wrong way. In the words of Tim Gunn, make it work. Then I'm going to start forming the swoop-de-doop, creating an Aaliyah swoop, then pinning the ends of my locks upward toward my bun. And now at this point, I'm freestyling it in any way that'll stay up there, okay? So I decided to just do a little swirl and pin it on up there. And I just tuck or pin any locks I see sticking out. And I'm done. Here's a little 360. And for a little alternate style you can do, just curl that swoop bang a bit and let it hang. Mine naturally curled a little while it was in the swoop style. And here's another way you can wear the lock bun with the bang yang. For the last chic lock style, we're going to get into the middle part, sleek low lock ponytail, which is becoming one of my personal faves. I start by spraying my locks per usual. Then I grab the soft side of my brush and get that new growth. Now I'm going to part my locks down the middle and brush my leave out down. This is going to help my hair to lay down and give that sleek look I'm going for. I like to brush the new growth in between my parts just to make sure I get my hair as sleek as possible. Then I gather the left and the right side of my locks, leaving the back and middle out. And I secure that section with a small elastic band. Then I grab another elastic band and join the locks that are hanging down with the locks that are already banded together. And as you can see, it's layered, so it gives the illusion that my lock ponytail is longer, which is what I'm going for. And I just like to adjust my locks until they're as uniform as possible, so they lay well in the hairnet I'm about to put on. My bad, friend. My camera died and I had to grab my phone. And we're back with my handy dandy hairnet. And I'm just gonna wrap it around my hang time, making sure to pull the net tightly against my locks while gathering them together as close as possible to create that sleek ponytail look. Then I grab a bobby pin and secure my hairnet in place, making sure that it blends in with my locks as best as it can. And I would spend a little more time on it just to make sure that it's as sleek as possible if I was actually going somewhere, but you get it. And that's it. I just love how chic these lock styles are. The versatility of locks never ceases to amaze me. Let me know in the comments which style is your fave, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!